What up, YouTube? It's your boy back in again with another video. Your boy's back. I don't know. I'm back in it again with another video. So, what brought me back, you might ask? No one's asking that. No one cares. Anyways, for the one of you meeting my mom, I can't even speak. Editor, cut that out. I don't have one, by the way. But for those of you who do care, meaning my mom, the reason is, so I'm scrolling through my feed as I usually do, because I have no life and I have no friends. So I scroll, right, and all of a sudden, on my YouTube, it pops up recommendation trailer. Shane Dawson, the brain of Jake Paul. And immediately I'm like, oh, wow, so this is actually a thing. That's cool, right? Jake Paul gets a lot of hate, I'm not a fan, obviously. I'm not retarded. I'm not 9, so I'm not a fan of Jake Paul. I like Shane, but I'm not a fan of Jake by any standards. I mean, I like Logan a lot better than Jake, but I'm still not a fan of him either. But so it pops up. I'm like, wow. So at least Jake Paul gets a lot of hate, and maybe he can get a platform to talk about some things and clear some light. And of course, Shane will catch moments that'll set off alarms. Be like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. And then you can play some narrative about these people that you don't actually know in real life, because that's what YouTube is. It's just, you don't know these people, but you have to make assumptions about their actual personalities through their online personalities, which are usually just dramatic characterizations of what they want you to see. So it's like, hey, what's the point of it? I don't really know, but here we are. But yeah, so I'm like, you know what? I'm looking at this series like, you know what? It's probably going to be a positive thing. You're finally going to give a bad guy a platform. I want him to talk to Onision next. 100%. I want an Onision full 17-part documentary. Because I love Onision. Like, honestly, I do. Like, I watch every single Onision video. I mean, I'm kind of like an ironic fan of Onision, but like, I still watch all this shit, so I guess I am a fan. But yeah, so I'm like, you know what? This is going to be good. Somebody can finally play devil's advocate, I guess. And then, I kind of should have expected this, but hey. So at the end of the video, Shane's like, I don't think Jake is gonna like what this documentary is actually about. And I'm like, oh, god damn it. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be like a character study. I shouldn't have done this on study. I should have done this on character, but I'm dumb, so hey. So this is going to be like a character study or a character analysis on Jake Paul. And that's what I think it's going to be. I kind of just want it to be like, Jake. Just like, this is him. Boom. Would, think about, this is the real him. I want that. I'm pretty sure he's going to do like a full in-depth character analysis, which I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I expected. Tana is different, apparently, because Tana is kind of like the female version of Jake, yet no one cares. It's like, because she's a girl, of course. And yet he doesn't like scrutinize Tana on T3. That she literally burnt like 2,000 children. And what's the worst thing Jake Paul has done? I think he bullied the 2 Latino boy people, Martinez twins. I think that's their name. I'm not sure. I think that's like the worst thing he's done. No, actually, he's kind of a piece of shit. Actually, I mean, I forgot all about that phase bang shit, but like, that's the worst thing he's done. I mean, Tana's worse in my opinion, but hey. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is going to be like a, not exactly like a smear or like a slander series against Jake. I just don't think it's going to be that positive. That's just me. Um, and then just scrolling down to the comments just makes me just wince at how dumb just the general just fan base of Shane is. But Shane's fan base is the core. Here's the thing. Shane's fan base, I would say, currently is 12 to like 24-year-old girls and women. Guys watch him too, is just to a lesser degree. I definitely think that's his core demographic. And yeah. One of the comments I literally saw was Jake Paul was one of the type of guys who would call me ugly in high school. Okay. I guess, like, yeah, if you want to bring personal baggage into it, you're fine to do that. Glinda, that's probably her name. I think it was like Linda P or you, not something like that. Her name is probably Glinda. Not Linda, it's Glinda. She wears glasses, has fucking wart. Oh, I don't know, man. It's just like people get too personal with YouTube. Watching YouTube, they get way too personal with it. I've realized that. I've been watching YouTube for like 3, 4 years straight now. By straight, I mean like for like 7, 8 hours per day for 3 years. That's 4. God damn it. I need to go my ass back to school, by the way. I mean, I'm in high school, but I don't pay attention. I go to sleep. I don't really care very much. So, 3 years, 7 hours per day of just YouTube. Just YouTuber after YouTuber. I'm subscribed to over 300 people. And, it's just gotten to the point where it's just, I don't know what else to do with my time besides that and writing. I write a lot, but, that's neither here nor there. And it's just, I don't know. So it's just like that, and people get too personal with it. And that's the main point of like a lot of these videos I know do coming up. No one's gonna watch. I can already tell. I'm gonna get like maybe 15 views at most. I'm fine with that. That's cool. And they're pretty much just gonna be analysis of how people take YouTube far, way, 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 way too personally. And I don't know. It's going to be an undertaking because I can't edit because I don't have Wi-Fi. I have a phone with 4G. It's not 4G, it's 3G. It's 3G data. That's what I have. That's all I have. That's all my resources. I can't even edit. So, yeah, it's going to be an undertaking, but I really want to do it because maybe if I actually, write, become something, which I probably won't. But if I become something one day, I can look back and be like, damn, these videos were, I was a weird person when I was this age. So, I just went on like a whole personal tangent, but like, I'm going to go back to Jake Paul. It's probably going to be like a 12, 13-minute video. But yeah, let me go back to that now. So, Jake Paul, right? The problem with Jake and Logan is they are egomaniacs. Obvious. But they're egomaniacs that I feel sympathetic towards because clearly their self-worth and just like emotional and mental state is connected to YouTube. Like, I would guarantee you, if Logan and Jake Paul's channels just crashed, they would both be on drugs and alcohol in like 4 seconds. That's like, before YouTube, it was connected to Vine, and from people who talk about him, who knew him in high school apparently, or stuff like that, they were bullies, which makes sense. Bullies have really weak emotional states. They have really, really weak, self-worth and, what the hell is it called? Self-esteem. I actually I wasn't a bully. I was kind of a bully for a minute. People call me a bully. I didn't know why. I kind of just made dumbass jokes and laughed to myself. I mean, I wasn't like, oh, look at them. Nah, I just made dumbass jokes about everybody, including myself. So I don't know how they classify me as a bully, but hey. Yeah, I remember when I was a bully for like, I think it was like 2 years. From sixth to seventh, I made some dumbass jokes. That's about it. But that was probably like actually the lowest point in my life, you know? And I was kind of depressed. I had like this existential depression thing going on. And I was like, wow, this is all meaningless and we're all gonna die. So, so yeah, that was like, that was my emo phase. And I guess my way of taking it out on others was, lashing out kind of. I mostly bully teachers, to be honest. Like, let me be honest. I mostly bully teachers. I occasionally would say some snide shit to students, but it was mostly teachers. Like, I literally made a teacher, like, go in the hallway and cry for a minute. I kind of feel bad, but she was also a terrible, 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 terrible racist person. So I'm not that mad about it. You know? Oh, God. And so looking at Jake and Logan, you can clearly see stuff like egomania and shit like that. The way it's just the way they act, they self-deify, and it's just not good, clearly. And you know, but the thing is with Jake and Logan and well, I'm gonna talk about Onision coming up, but Onision as well, is that it's getting your self worth caught up in something like a job, in this case or their case, YouTube, and that's pretty much just where they're at, you know. And I hope Jake and Logan they eventually like step away, because I honestly don't think YouTube is going to be around much longer because YouTube is pissing itself. Like it's like the algorithm is changing, money is not going where it needs to go. People are looking for other platforms to go to. Currently, YouTube has a fucking monopoly, pretty much. But eventually, that monopoly is not going to last, and YouTube's going to go downhill. They'll probably jump ship, but they might stay and crash with it. So, hey, who knows? So it's just yeah, pretty much. I don't know. It's just a lot. I definitely think people get way too personally involved with YouTubers, and like I actually I actually commented myself. Like somebody commented, "Well, Jake's a terrible, horrible person, but I think Shane maybe can make this series work." And I was just thinking, why is he a terrible, horrible person? You don't know him. The most we know about his personal life is that some people in high school called him a bully. Called him a bully. I can't do sentence structure apparently. Called him a bully. That's all. That's the most personal shit we got for real, for real. I know they were wrestlers. That's maybe I didn't do my right research, but I don't think we know much more. I don't think Jake, went out and murdered a bunch of people. He might have. White people are pretty crazy sometimes, but I don't think he did it. So I don't know. Maybe there's some other horrible shit he did besides the phase bank shit, was pretty scummy. But hey. But yeah, that's pretty much just my thoughts on Jake Paul and this Shane Dawson series. It was pretty much just a long ass tangent about me and egomania. But but hey, there's some, video for you. I'll probably be making my next video on either Bobby Burns and the backlash he's received or Onision. And it might be easier to do Bobby Burns because, watching way too many Onision videos in a row gives me a headache. Yeah. So it's probably gonna be on Bobby Burns. But anyways, it's your boy signing out.